Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's New at IEEE for Libraries, a webinar for the SLA 2021 Annual Conference. My name is Michael Spada. I'm the Director of Product Marketing for IEEE, and I'm going to talk to you about what's new at IEEE in terms of resources, new content and publications that are coming soon, as well as some new initiatives. My colleague Jalen Kelly, she's an IEEE Client Services Manager, is going to talk to you about what's new with IEEE Xplore, some recent enhancements, and a sneak preview into some future plans coming soon. So let's start with a little bit of information about the IEEE. We're the world's largest technical membership association with more than 400,000 members all over the world. That's our tagline and our mission, advancing technology for humanity, and that's inherent in everything that we do. We're a membership organization, we're an organizer of technical conferences, we develop technology standards, and we're a publisher of all that information. Journals, conferences, standards, ebooks, and e-learning. And all that information is made available through the IEEE Xplore Digital Library, which has more than 5 million total documents and serves over 5 million unique users every month. So that takes us to our topic today, helping libraries and educators drive innovation forward to a brighter future. And as we think about the future, the short-term future is this upcoming fall semester, as many colleges are preparing for an in-person fall term after more than a year of closures. And they're looking for what they expect to be a more normal experience for many of their students, with many protocols in place and hybrid options in place to protect students on campus. So e-resources and e-learning over the past year have played an important role in helping students, faculty, and researchers continue to learn, innovate, and remain productive during that time. So whether students are remote, in-person, or hybrid, these resources are going to continue to play an important role going forward. As we can see from this study that was published in Inside Higher Ed, it talks about how students still see a role for online and hybrid courses in their post-pandemic studies. And according to this survey, students and faculty members reported that their attitudes towards online learning had improved in the past year, and that the use of digital materials and e-resources were very popular, and the majority indicated a preference to see an increase in the usage of these materials going forward. Well, with the importance of e-resources over the past year to the technical community, IEEE persisted in helping to drive innovation forward during the pandemic. And we did that by continuing to help authors disseminate their research and publish new papers as our submissions greatly increased. IEEE posted significantly more new subscription-based articles and papers to IEEE Xplore in 2020 than the prior year, in fact, growing by as much as 15%. In 2021, our submissions continue to be strong, and IEEE is on track to introduce 7 new subscription journals from 2020 to 2022. And we now have more than 20 fully open access journals. Our conferences as well continue to publish new research, as they made a significant shift over the past year to a new virtual format. And many of those conferences saw record attendance levels and attracted papers from a global audience. So let's talk about new content and publications coming soon. So when we think about IEEE publications, there are a few different reasons why users come to IEEE Xplore for our content. They want to base their research on a quality resource that they can trust. And the latest studies reinforce that IEEE has the top cited publications in a range of fields: electrical engineering, telecommunications, automation and control, artificial intelligence, and computer hardware, to name a few. Users also tell us that there are a few other reasons they rely on IEEE Xplore: to increase their productivity, to save time in their research, and to keep up to date on emerging technologies. And IEEE Xplore is a great place to keep up to date with emerging technologies. As that landscape is constantly evolving, so are our publications. And you can find those technologies covered both in current and forthcoming publications from IEEE. So here's an example of some new IEEE journal titles, brand new titles to be published in 2020 and 2021. covering topics such as industrial electronics, information theory, technology and society, and artificial intelligence. And in 2022, we have two other brand new titles coming in the fields of signal and power integrity and flexible electronics. As I said, IEEE conferences continue to address growing areas of research, covering technologies such as blockchain, machine learning, artificial intelligence, autonomous driving, Internet of Things, cybersecurity, renewable energy, and many more. We also have a growing ebook collection in IEEE Xplore, and we've seen over the past year the importance of ebooks to distance learners, how that enhanced access could provide supplemental class instruction and could help a user better understand key concepts they might be struggling with. So the IEEE Xplore collection of ebooks has grown. There's now over 5,000 ebook titles, and IEEE has partnered with leading publishers that align with the ongoing IEEE goal to provide high-quality, leading-edge content to our users. At the end of 2020, we added two brand new collections from Artech House and River Publishers. And in July of 2021, we're adding another brand new collection to IEEE Xplore from Princeton University Press. So IEEE's partnered with Princeton University Press, which is a leading not-for-profit publisher that has very close connections to Princeton University, to bring a unique collection to IEEE Xplore. This is a specially curated list of ebooks covering topics such as computer science, engineering, mathematics, physics and astronomy, education, and the history of science and knowledge. The collection has over 300 titles in all. It has important legacy titles dating as far back as 1945, and it brings together some of Princeton's leading scholars, and the collection includes some of the most influential scholars in their fields. So you'll note within the collection many award-winning authors, including Nobel Prize winners such as Roger Penrose, P.J.E. Peebles, Philip W. Anderson, and Albert Einstein. And of course, many other award-winning authors such as Stephen Hawking, James Binney, and Jeremiah Oestreicher. There are also many award-winning titles in the collection, winning such awards as the Prose Award from AAP, Choice's Outstanding Academic Titles Award, awards from Forbes, Smithsonian, Telegraph, Physics World, and many others. And here's are just a few examples of some popular titles in the collection from authors such as Neil deGrasse Tyson, Roger Penrose, and Timothy Jorgensen. Okay, let's talk about e-learning. The IEEE Xplore Digital Library has hundreds of courses developed by leading experts around the world that are peer-reviewed. And here are some of the newest course programs that are available right now in Xplore, covering topics such as machine learning, AI standards, automotive cybersecurity, and photonics. And here are some of the courses coming this year in topics such as 5G deployment, blockchain solutions, applications for augmented reality, and IEEE standards for aerospace and defense. We've also partnered with Osaka to bring their on-demand, cloud-based, hands-on cybersecurity training and assessment platform to our customers. If you're interested in a demo of this, please speak to your account manager, and we'll be happy to arrange that for you. We're also partnering with IEEE to bring a portfolio of training and draft standards for technology professionals that are tasked with understanding, maintaining, and protecting data privacy. If you'd like to get a demo of this as well, please don't hesitate to speak to your account manager. And before I transition over to Jaylyn, I just wanted to give you an update on our open access program. As a reminder, IEEE strives to support all authors and readers globally. We provide authors with a choice to publish in a traditional journal or in a fully open access journal. And we continue to provide more options and choices to support their work. For our open access program, IEEE offers three different options for authors: hybrid journals, fully open access topical journals, and our multidisciplinary open access journal, IEEE Access, the largest open access journal IEEE has. And please note that there are several key factors in open access publishing for IEEE. We look to follow all established publishing guidelines and principles, and that covers peer review, and we look to meet or exceed the same quality as our subscription titles. We also look to ensure that all of our titles are compliant with funder mandates, and with that in mind, we've been able to grow our portfolio of open access titles quite a bit over the past couple of years. We now have 25 fully open access journals, and you can find a full list of them and a description at open.ieee.org. And while you're there, you can also read about our read and publish programs for institutions. So we have several different types of programs, and the benefits of these programs are they support institutions and researchers in advancing open science. It's convenient for authors and encourages open access publishing and a broader dissemination of an institution's scholarly output. And if you went to open.ieee.org, you could see a list of more than 80 different institutional partners that we have listed on the platform. So I've shown you how our publishing program is continuing to grow with more options for authors and for our users. And with that, I'd like to hand it over to Jalen Kelly, who's going to talk about some of the enhancements the Xplore Digital Library to help users find the information they need quickly and easily. Jalen?
Thank you, Michael. IEEE has offered a robust suite of personalization features for many years, including the ability to set up different preferences, create different types of alerts, and we continue to improve those and add additional new features. The latest enhancement is the addition of My Research Projects. So using a personal account, you can now create project folders to organize your research in IEEE Xplore. And you can take notes as well as create your own tags to aid in discovery. In addition to saving a document into a research project from the abstract page, you also can save multiple documents at once from the search results page. You can create up to 15 research projects and save a maximum of 1,000 documents in each project. Each research project has all of the features and functionality as the search results page in Xplore, so you'll be able to narrow down by content type and things like author. You can also, though, narrow down by any tags that you created, as well as change how the documents are sorted. You can also be able to easily export the citations into a bibliographic management system. In March, we launched My Favorite Journals, which allows you to bookmark your favorite publications when logged in with your IEEE personal account for quick and easy access on the IEEE Xplore homepage. There will be direct links to both the journal homepage and to the latest issue. And we've also made improvements to the search history, including expanding the number of stored searches to 100 and providing easy export and print options. Some other recent enhancements include the addition of the Scopus site score to the journal homepage. In addition to being able to narrow down your research to papers that include code in CodeOcean, data sets in IEEE Dataport, and media, which can include audio files and PowerPoint presentations, you can also narrow down to conference papers that include the video of the conference presentation using the supplemental items facet. We've also improved the naming of PDF files. Previously, when you saved a document, the PDF name was generated from the article number, but now the PDF name is generated from the document title, making it easier to identify specific papers that you have downloaded. And in March, we streamlined the ability to quickly scroll through all of the figures, graphics, and images from a paper. There have also been some significant enhancements added to Xplore in recent years in terms of search. The advanced search page now supports Boolean operators and or not in the search boxes. And any search string typed into a single search box will automatically be nested. So in other words, the search engine will place parens around what is typed into each search box. We also continue to increase the number of wildcards and search terms that can be used. We've gone from a maximum of 5 wildcards to 7 and expect to continue to increase that over time. And now for a quick sneak peek at 3 features under development. We have just completed a proof of concept for an image search that will allow users to look just in the images, figures, graphics, and look for specific types of figures as well. And we are ready to begin testing institutional profile pages. Similar to the author detail pages in Xplore, you'll be able to click on an affiliation name and see information such as the top publication topics, most cited publications by authors from that institution, as well as a list of all the authors and publications from that organization. We're also looking at the metrics available throughout the site and working to create data visualizations of those metrics. Lastly, I just wanted to briefly introduce you to the IEEE Client Services team. We are a team of information professionals and IEEE Xplore experts located around the world. Our primary function is to help you get the most out of your subscription and raise awareness and knowledge of the IEEE Xplore Digital Library. And we do this through a variety of training options, such as in-depth IEEE Xplore training sessions, presentations on publishing with IEEE, and deep dives into specific topics like standards. We would love to work with you on a customized webinar for your organization, so please feel free to reach out to your IEEE Client Services Manager to discuss, or stop by our virtual booth at SLA and have a chat with your Client Services Manager or Account Manager. And if you'd like to learn more about any of the features I talked about today, my colleague, Craig Griffith, will be giving a lightning talk where you can get a deeper dive into some of those new features. All right, thank you all for your time today.